Hello and welcome friends to Dynamics Tutorials, and in this Photoshop tutorial I am going to show you how you can use camera raw filter in Photoshop to make your picture more impressive. You can edit model photoshoot or any product photoshoot with the help of camera raw filter. So how are we going to do that? For this, let's get straight into the video. So this is our main picture. First I am duplicating this picture and converting it to smart object so that I can make changes anytime. You can find camera raw filter in the filter panel. So here are so many controls you can see. First is basic. You can adjust your image white balance and choose auto, but if you don't like that, you can simply choose custom settings. Now in this panel you can see there is a temperature and tint effect. You can add colors and down the colors of your picture. So with the exposure, contrast, highlight, shadows, whites and blacks, you can simply adjust your image lights by increasing exposure, and contrast you can simply increase the image light. Next is texture, clarity and dehaze. So here I am using Photoshop 2020. If you are using a lower version, maybe you don't have these options but you have clarity. With the help of texture, you can just increase your image texture. Clarity and dehaze will simply sharpen your image. Next is vibrance and saturation. As the name suggests, you can increase the vibrance, you can increase the color frequency of your picture with the help of vibrance and saturation. Moving to the next panel, which is curves, you can simply increase your exposure in the highlights and shadows. Either you can do this with the help of this graph or you can simply use these bars. So here by increasing highlight and lights, you can simply add some light to your image. Next is detail. So there are three options: sharpening, noise reduction and color noise reduction. You can simply add some sharpness to your picture. And if we just zoom here in the picture, you can see that there are a lot of noise in the face. You can simply increase the noise reduction bar just to reduce the spots in the picture. And with the help of color noise reduction, you can simply reduce the noise which is created by the color. So here if I am increasing the color noise reduction, you can see that there is a kind of smoothness increasing in the picture. So next is color mixer. This feature is so helpful if you want to color correct your image. You can use hue, saturation, luminance setting, or you can choose color. Let's first choose HSL setting. In this you can simply change hue of your picture. So hue simply works as it will increase the amount of color in your picture according to your setting. With the help of saturation, you can simply saturate the already existing colors. And with the help of luminance, you can simply increase the color of light in the picture. Like here I am increasing the red and orange color, so you can see there is a tint of red and orange in the picture. With the help of all, you can see all the three settings in one panel: hue, saturation and luminance. If we choose color adjustment, you can simply add a tint of color with the help of HSL. So if we choose a yellow color here, you can see that we can increase the amount of yellowness in the picture. So next is split toning. With the help of split toning, you can simply change the highlight and shadow tint of the picture. So here if I set the hue in the pink portion, you can simply add some saturation to make it more pink. You can adjust your setting anytime according to your preferences. You can also change shadows color. Like if I choose orange here in the hue, you can simply saturate your picture according to orange color. Next is optics. So this panel is completely based on the transformation of the image in terms of size. So if here I am increasing the distortion of the image, it will push the image inside the canvas. And simply if I decrease the distortion, our picture is pushing out from the canvas. So this panel is helpful if you are making any product. So our next option is vignette. You can simply add some black or white color in the corner of your picture. So here I am adding some black because I like black color just to give a depth to my image. You can simply brighten the edges or darken the edges. So next option is defringe. Maybe this option is not available for all the Photoshop versions, so we will cover this effect in some other video. Moving to the next panel is geometry. You can simply align your image according to already given presets. Like if we choose A here, so it will simply balance your image according to the canvas. You can also choose it manually. You can change its perspective vertically or horizontally. So there are so many options just to reset or reform your image according to the canvas or according to the front angle. So our next panel is effects. We only have two effects here. One is grain. You can simply add grain to your picture. So this effect is for those who want to give their picture an old or vintage effect. In this panel, our next option is vignetting. You can simply add black or white color on the corner of your picture. So our last option is calibration. You can use any version for the same. Here I am using version 5 so that I can simply add colors to my shadow and primary tones. You can change RGB colors red, green and blue. From here it will simply add a tint on your picture. So here I am adding some red and a light of green tint on my picture. Click OK after doing all the required changes. So you can see how Camera Raw filter adds some volume and richness to our picture. You can use this for your model shoot or any product shoot. So that's it for today. I hope you have learned something new from this tutorial. If you did, like this video and also smash the subscribe button.